3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. On first down, Ferguson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. The handoff, this is Ferguson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the defense for New York.
Eli Apple was the second defensive back taken in the 2016 NFL draft at number 10 by the New York Giants. And while he battled a few injuries along the way, I think the Giants are really satisfied with what he did in his rookie season. He has excellent vision, understanding what people are trying to do when they're running route combinations in his area, and he's also a very willing tackler in the run game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack, and remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. James now. Off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Now James on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Yoder. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 89 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now. Number 10 in the league in receiving yards. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
James to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. To throw is James. To throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. James. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
They'll run with Ferguson. Skirts by him at the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. And some room to maneuver. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 7-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll hand it off to Ferguson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's James. Throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Yoder. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. James now off the play fake. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Yoder. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run with Darkwa. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Now James looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. James trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Ferguson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Ferguson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Right back to Ferguson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. James operating from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look to do some soul searching now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The offense lining up first and 10.
Hey, got tight left, tight left. Here we go now. 3-19.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go. 3-19.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw is James on first and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Here's James throwing on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. James now to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Giants have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Giants have it at the 2. They'll go to the ground here. And finally on play 13, they score as they take a 7-0 lead. Giants with the ball late in the half. James is going to complete the pass, and a quick 3-play drive ends with the score. The Giants push their lead to 11. Staying late in the half, James has got his man deep downfield, and he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. Second half still to come. Let's get back up to Foxborough with Brandon and Charles.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Fights off the defender. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Detroit!
They'll run again now with Darquan. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. James. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yoder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. James. And Adams has it. Complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Now Darkwan. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Here's Darkwan. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. James. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now James, off play action. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. His way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. James. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more past the 40. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. James on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, breaking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, and he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Back to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gallman will run it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They're trying, Charles, just to simply preserve this tie at this point. I mean, well, they take a turnover, pick 6, but they're trying to hold on to that tie.
No doubt about it, and they have to stay on alert here in case they try and run something big. Some teams are really gamblers. They want to get after it a little bit, make sure that doesn't happen. And also, if you're the offensive team, you might think to yourself, let's just get to overtime. Take a knee and let's get out of here.
Yeah, they have a decision. They could play it conservative or maybe a little more liberal. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Green 39.
To throw is James. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looking to throw, James. He's got Fuller, and he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's James on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.